5 seconds. Just who will dire ban? It's Radiant's turn to ban. It's Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway?
No. 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 No.
Boa tarde, buenos tardes. Good afternoon, everybody. It's time. It's time. It is the SA Grand Finals. We got paiN Gaming, we got InFamous Gaming, we got a Trent Packs here, we got a Grand, and we got a Lacoste. Baby, you looking great.
Yeah. This
Okay.
Could you give that a spin
this
for
grand
me?
final.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spin it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the headsets in the way.
That's probably
Be
for the
smart.
We got the best analyst over here.
I look like one of the ogres.
You do.
Yeah, you looked like it without the hat, but yeah.
Yeah, the number one.
All right, guys. So let's break down. Let's do a little recap for those who might just be joining us right now.
That's
Sure.
me.
Kim, yeah. Let's explain it to Trent in real easy to understand small words.
That would be great.
What has been happening? What are we going to expect with these two teams?
So you have these two teams who are extremely good at Dota. That's why they're here, Trent. The rest is not so good. Some typical South American. We're going to overextend the dive at your base. And that's the reason why they're here. I'm going to give InFamous, Grant, what did you say, 75 to 35?
Yeah.
That's what you called it?
I'm good with that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, if you're actually wondering, InFamous paiN, they have looked like the two best teams by far the entire tournament.
Okay.
It's pretty expected. I mean, I think it's going to be even. I think we were all thinking about taking InFamous, but paiN, they did win the winner's bracket final technically, so we've seen a lot of tiny. Technically, they did, yes.
This is the most advanced
Officially, no, I meant to say
guys.
officially. No, and it should be good. Tiny, I think, will be very heavily contested in this if it doesn't get banned right here. Might just be first pick.
Schofield gets that on InFamous, like that.
Or Nyx
What's up with
Assassin.
Ember Spirit here? Ember's the hot ticket when we are casting in C. Everyone just wants Ember or
It's
It's not going to get picked first in South America usually.
like we're talking first overall right now. Last night this would have been Ember.
Radiant's turn to
we've
guys
been
aren't
seeing
there?
more fours, tinies, and
I
Nyxes.
know,
and
they're good for the
Mag.
Magnus. All right.
All right.
I was not expecting that. But we have seen that in play before.
Mostly support mag, I assume.
I believe it was
Yes,
position
it's been
4.
4. That was the game InFamous won, right? Because it was a 2-1. Yeah, I believe it was. It's a lot different playstyle, right? We've had these really run at you playstyles, and then the one game they did, you just did mag plus 2 melee cores. They came online. They were losing the game 5K at like 11 minutes. Then they won the game at 18 minutes.
Yeah, God, let this be
Yes.
position 4, Magnus,
Yes.
please.
Yeah.
And it should be.
So what's the first pick then here for paiN Gaming, do we think?
Well, their big
Enigma
brains are
or
probably
Vibrant?
thinking about that jug too, right? For InFamous, like they're definitely taking the jug. So
Probably.
they'll get banned.
Or Ember. Or
Yes, or Ember.
Okay. For paiN, I still like Tiny. I think Tiny's good. I think Nyx Assassin is good. Any of those guys who just like give you either burst damage, some vision, just roaming around. Roaming seems to be winning, but they go the
Good for the
complete
Enigma.
opposite
All
way.
right.
The least roaming 4 hero in the game.
Told you, Enigma or Vibrant.
You were
Against Magnus, always good.
That's why you're wearing the hat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you take a core. Maybe you do just
You
take
could
your 4
go,
and your
I know
5.
they like, so for 444, I know they like
10
Crystal Maiden a lot, depending on what they're doing for the draft. They decide they want to try to contest and get that
5
Wraith King,
seconds.
because we know that Hector plays quite a bit of it. It's one of his best heroes. And I do not believe that you allow him to get that Wraith King.
Yeah, and I don't think they're gonna do Wraith King though with Mag. Wraith King is weird. It's like one of the few you don't really need the Empower because your skeletons are doing the farm. It's not bad, obviously. Empower is still good on any melee hero, but
low attack speed.
Yeah.
You deal damage with mostly Radiance and Wraith Fire Blast. You don't get that many hits off in the
Life
fight.
Stealer though could be one of those on
Lifestealer.
Infamous. I wouldn't mind a Life Stealer from paiN here, honestly. Gives you a good core. You don't give away that if like you have a really crappy 4 and 5 position. They go Ember. All right.
Spirit.
Okay.
Definitely a half deny pick because Ember is still good as you. I mean, it's just an amazing hero. It doesn't lose many lanes. It doesn't lose many mid games, and you just come line you own.
The safe lane looks pretty safe for the Ember already too because it's a mag support, right? It's like if the mag's gonna be off lane with somebody, there's not that much pressure.
Oh, okay. Chris Luck, Monkey King again.
All right, so they do not want to have Monkey King banned in the second phase. They wanted this matchup Ember against Monkey. We also matchup Monkey against Tiny, and Tiny still killed the Monkey King.
Well,
once
that
or twice.
was that was Chris Luck going for full divide.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Chris Luck once
That
again.
would probably be Chris
Full
Luck
divide,
again, yeah, for sure.
I'm a Trento. I think you have to throw that Ember in the off lane. You do not want an Ember versus Monkey King. That is some real garbage middle lane if you're the Ember.
Would you think we're gonna see like some lane swap ups though, so they can get the better lane?
I think, yeah.
They always have like if you want to just go
Anyway.
all in on your Ember, you just put Ember in the same lane as the Enigma pulls, and it could be like that Radiant off lane that EG abuse all the time. Or like Arteezy just farms up there, super safe. That's an option.
I wouldn't like at this point. They already have their 4, right? They got their Magnus on the side of Infamous. I would have loved to see the Ricky again,
Yeah.
because that.
Did you guys actually get the counter
We
Enigma
did.
Ricky?
And it destroyed it.
destroyed him
VG
completely.
Gaming, MDL, that
Yeah.
was the play.
Versus the crit.
It was insane.
Nope.
They just chased after Enigma the
It's the
entire
exact
time.
same thing. It was
I'm not
just
sure they can
followed him.
put
Yeah.
Ricky inside their lineup because they have
No, not at this
Mag.
point.
Yeah,
Unless it's
unless
a core
it's a
Ricky.
core
Damn, I'm jealous. You
or
guys got to see
Ricky
that,
following
though.
Enigma
Oh, it's the
in jungle. Heard it here first.
saddest.
Spin the wheel on the head.
They been out the Omni. Okay. How valued was Spirit Breaker in SCA?
Very, very
Okay,
high.
same here.
Same kind of deal. Either first phase or he'd get banned in the
5
second
seconds.
phase.
So every region does know what the most broken
And
hero
then
is.
the
That's
Ench didn't show up until very late in the best of 5. She was in all 3 of the last games, I want to say. She was played twice by Janespris and then the final game by Mineski for the win.
It's been only played by Whisper here, but
Yeah.
it's been first ban because they did it. It was a counter to Alk. They just laned the Enchantress versus the Alk with like another melee Orb Venom. It was nasty.
Where's Chen? What's going on here?
I feel like they don't play.
They
Chen.
played. We saw one Chen game and it
It was
lost.
Duster
Chen's
who
And-
played.
busted.
Yeah,
though.
and I think so too, but it's, I mean, they lost one game with it, and I guess if you don't practice, right, you're not just going to pick hero you probably don't practice a strategy with, and it looks like these teams, maybe they just assumed it would always get banned. They're like, we're not going to practice it, and then no one picks it.
I know that Theolacor and 444 definitely are not really Chen players. I'm not sure about Schofield and Stinger, but I would prefer, obviously,
Stinger
you know.
is. I know Stinger. He's been playing
Okay.
those micro heroes for like 6-7 years now.
There's the Whisper respect band there with the silencer. Pretty
Yeah, have the
standard
Enigma and
stuff.
the Ember. What's left? The Wyvern that was brought before. That's the other big one, right? And
Wyvern,
I guess Bane's
Beastmaster.
okay.
Oh, I do not want to see a Bane.
It's the 5s.
Do not want to see a Bane coming out here.
Why not?
It's single target lockdown again, like we talked. You know, it's great that you can pierce BKB, you can hold down someone, but I just feel like if the game starts to go out of your hands, you're no impact.
Dire
True.
I just think there's better heroes.
There's the Crystal Maiden
Crystal
on that
Maiden,
side of
444.
things.
So these guys bristleback gamers, because now I see like CM and then the Enigma like stacking up for the bristle, pulling back his lane. He's infinite mana.
We saw one bristleback ban. I don't think we
Yes,
saw him being
today
played
actually,
at all. Yeah.
We haven't seen it played.
What if you get the what if you get Mars against Monkey King Wukong's and then you get him to level 25 and you just stand in Wukong's command and laugh? The extra region. Just
Oh,
get,
dude, that region is insane. That'd actually be pretty funny.
just get to level 25.
That's
it's
it.
that
Yeah,
easy.
It's not that hard.
Mars was ignored here completely, too.
Yeah, these two teams are like, right? It seems it was only Thunder Predator and Ham were
Yeah.
the like really true ones playing it. Obviously, we saw it
it?
last
That's how
year.
Ego Boys got picked.
Do you think it's worth just playing a 5 Nyx here?
Grims.
Oh, the
that was
Grim
a
Stroke.
I like it because you already know you're gonna have a bunch of melee cores and power plus Inkswell now on any hero you want. It's pretty scary.
So we think we're going to see the Sven or the Wraith King?
I think I like Sven. Sven for Infamous is really, really good, and I think paiN's thinking that they're like, can we fit Sven into our lineup? And I don't think they can.
I'd rather just
can.
play
10
Jug, I think, if I'm Infamous.
Why?
Just I think Jug's just the best of the Magnets. He's like super stable. He's really good with the Inkswell.
What about a PA?
Spin on people and kill them.
I think they need a stun at the Wraith King or Sven to
Mm.
have with something with Grimstroke ulti because they have nothing at the moment.
Oh, look at Tars over there.
Whoa.
Tars, he's getting excited.
InFamous esports. Got to get that easy.
Well, That
get that
InFamous
hyphen in there.
Gaming.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, it was InFamous Gaming.
Now they're
Not
esports.
Esports.
I like the new logo.
Well, they do have, you
With
know,
the minus.
Yep. Ooh, Pango.
Pangolier. All right, that is, Laposa does play Pango.
That's Pango into Grimstroke.
That's
Yeah.
usually
Not
not
the
a great
other way
idea,
around.
but, you know,
All right.
they're feeling confident, perhaps.
You can feel all the confidence you want. You're not going to roll.
You're, yeah,
You're
you're
standing
not
in
wrong.
place.
You're stuck in the ground. They have a lot of team fight already. The other side, right?
10 seconds.
Hello?
Hey, there we go. You're back.
Oh, do not touch that. Lacoste.
Yeah, I think my...
5 seconds.
We just,
Can you hear
We're
me?
good?
Yeah, we can
Hi?
hear you.
All right, we're good.
just don't touch it.
Well, I'll need to move eventually.
Okay, all right. Hey, look, it's
Hey, it's a
King.
Wraith King, guys.
Hooray! I'm not sure if our stuff is plugged in. Where's Rob?
We got some cables.
Houston, we have a problem.
I think I'm still coming through. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Trent panel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is us. It's us. It's us. Hey, what up? What up? All right. We have lost some astronauts here, unfortunately. But, you know, I am here with Mr. Trent Pax. We're going
I
to
think.
keep walking you through this draft, or else we're just not talking to anything at all right now. Who knows? But we get the Hector Wraith King, like we suspected. He is just absolutely killer on this hero. Great with the Wraith Fire Blast, having that stun going with the Soulbind over
Yep.
on Grimstroke.
Good versus the big black hole ultimates, right? You know, wasted on your first life, then you get the reincarnation. Go see Lacoste. He's got the
Lacoste
issues.
is the one that caused the problems. Give him the hat.
Oh yeah, well, sorry. We have to
He
bring him
needs
into
his
our
helmet.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Production's
All
coming
right,
through.
Houston's here. The gravity's on, friend. You don't need to be swimming. No grab boots. No grab boots needed.
Nice, Meg.
He just bumped it.
And mine doesn't work.
Yep. All right, so
He's getting
there's-
down and dirty in there. Sorry, I just really like watching Rob work. He's just doing a great job over there. Hi, Rob.
Hi.
Hey. How you doing, buddy?
5 seconds.
How was that
I just had
droplet
a
game?
route around Jupiter took me a few years. Now I'm back to fix this mic.
Dive.
Sorry, everyone.
I didn't get anything, so
No, we didn't
that was
hear anything
fine.
there.
Please
All
don't. Oh, good. They banned the Arc Warden. I think that's really smart. We saw HFN playing that the other day, and it was great. And I think it was against InFamous, actually, right? Yeah. So they remember. They remember. They don't want to allow that again. Won't be any Batrider there for Whisper. So what's the Whisper hero here?
We have the Centaur band. You guys mentioned the Mars is still in. Kind of one of those relatively okay heroes. Any BKB piercings. We have the Beastmaster still left. Be a lot of melee, but I guess you kind of like we're not going to get those range heroes. What's that there, Grand?
I said Mag or Grimstroke are pretty good with all melee heroes, so I don't think it matters too much.
I
Thank you,
think
Grant.
we got Grant here.
Hello?
Oh, there
Am I
Hello,
on?
you
Yo,
are.
What up, everyone?
Hello.
Hello. They go do. Oh,
All right,
we
the Whisper
forgot.
Doom.
Oh.
The Whisper Doom.
Doing
All right.
Grimstroke.
We should have
Duh.
known. Duh. Where's Lacoste hat at? You know.
I dare. Things got a little dicey up in
Goodbye.
here.
Thank you from
Thank
the
you for the
International
save.
Orbit Station. We appreciate
Orbit
it.
Station.
Sometimes you gotta call in the backup to help you
Yes.
out a little
Yeah.
bit, and they do. And
Thank
well,
you.
now you have a Mag Doom, and also that makes this Grimstroke like Doom lane is insane.
Yeah.
Mag, pretty much all their lanes, even with all this melee heroes, are pretty damn scary at
That
this point.
Crystal Maiden's got to be real careful. She's going to be Crystal Mountain.
Yeah. What do they want to take? You're looking either a super hard carry and it is Life Stealer. All right.
Choose now.
Into melee heroes, strength heroes, always going to be good. The only problem is
Doom.
Doom. Exactly.
The Doom. And also the reverse polarity, right?
Yeah. It's
You don't
scary.
care. You got rage.
The Ember lane is a little scary too.
I like.
Although I've seen Embers do completely fine. They just jungle, so it's kind of whatever.
It's true. I really do just like InFamous drafts. I think they had a plan coming into this. It kind of feels like paiN did as well. They want to focus more on their lanes, which when we watch these teams play, there's a lot of just 18, 20-minute games. Like the faster team almost always wins, and I like Doom, Grim, and Wraith King, right? You get the radiance, you just push. Like it's very easy to play. And I always take the easiest to play drafts, so
Yeah,
I'll go with
fair
Yeah,
to
InFamous.
say.
simplicity is where it's at.
What are you thinking, Trent?
The more I look at it, I feel like they kind of picked like counter picks themselves, as you said, like the Pango into the Grimstroke, and then the Life Stealer. There is quite a bit of control through the the rage here. So I'm also somewhat favoring InFamous, but I can see it all depends on this Enigma's game and the Magnus. I feel like there's a little bit of a dichotomy here. It's like these can both wind up being kind of worthless 4s.
Yeah.
But Mag can always empower, and Enigma should be securing a lane for somebody. So
I agree. I think
I like the dire tricore just.
Okay.
I feel like I'd rather have those 3 here.
The Enigma doesn't really have a counter to him, right? He will farm a very quick Guardian Greaves. Like, none of these people can really just follow him around except the Doom, but I don't think you do that to level 6 or 7. So.
But I think you've got a more active 4 on the side of InFamous, right? Like Schofield, he really likes to be up in everyone's business. Doesn't care so much if he's getting those kills,
True.
but just
it's a
making
mag,
space.
and that's the problem.
You got to be crazy good.
Yeah.
To make the mag work there. So.
All right, we may have solved our problems here over at the space station. Lacoste, can you hear me? Over and out.
I can hear you.
Oh, we got
good.
Lacoste.
All right, Lacoste
back.
is here. All right, me and Trent are going to be heading.
There's a lot of melee heroes on side of InFamous.
There
1, 2,
are
3,
indeed.
4, if I can count correctly. Into
Oh, you count
Enigma
better than
and
Grant.
Lifestealer, yep, and Pangolier. This is one thing that bothers me about their lineup, the melee part, but overall, it's looking good. They have a Grimstroke, Double Doom, a lot of teamfight potential with the Wraith King. We see how effective Wraith King is against Enigma.
Why do they need a rehost?
Maybe we are on the wrong server.
Are we? What are we on? I think they're supposed to do... I think it's all Brazil as long as...
This guy has no chill, man.
As long as both teams agree.
No.
Admin? They're looking for an admin. Something's up. They just want to go, it looks like. 3 hosts say pick spot set wrong.
Whatever that means. All right,
Okay, so we're going to hop into another lobby here. A little bit of technical difficulties, I think. Yeah, they've disconnected. So I guess we will disconnect as well.
We will disconnect and...
Okay.
Those with honor might pause here.
So,
"30 seconds. It's Dire's turn to ban. It's Radiant's turn to ban. Just who will Dire ban? What's Radiant's ban plan It's anyway? Dire's turn. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway? It's Dire's turn.
No.
It's Radiant's.
No! No! No!
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой! Бежать!
Oh, someone's gone. Quick, Jax, go find him. Steal a last hit or two. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Just who will die? It's Radiant's turn to ban. It's Dire's turn to ban. It's Radiant's turn to ban. Just who will die? What's Radiant's ban? It's Dire's turn. It's Radiant's pick.
Behold the horn of Magnus.
It's Radiant's turn to pick.
Imber spirit.
Dire should just who will Dire ban? The next level. It's Dire's turn.
No!
It's Radiant's turn.
No! No! No!
Dire should pick now. It's Radiant's turn to pick.
Life stealer.
It's Radiant's turn. It's Dire's turn. Dire should pick now. It's Radiant's turn to pick. Choose your
Yeah, and the Wraith King, I think, is going to be the last pick for InFamous.
Oh yeah, Crystal Maiden. I forgot about her.
Ooh, what's happening? I have multiple Crystal Maidens on my screen. That went a little... All right, all right.
So Pangolier with Enigma, he's gonna deny a creep and then go back to jungle. Also, he's the one buying Guardian Greaves this game, so Pangolier can go for some core items. I love seeing with Maelstrom on Pango, you clear the full creep wave with the Swashbuckle, and the Fuel Blade is amazing this game. It gets you another slow and the mana burn against Wraith King.
It's just so good.
And if this game drags Aghanim Scepter on Pangolier, one of my favorite ones, I'm not saying the strongest ones, but at one point, once you get the items, it feels like the Ags is broken on Pango, especially with the Basher, so you're shooting the Swashbuckles in every single direction. And with Crystal Maiden in the team, he's going to have enough mana to actually spam his spells. I don't think Lifestealer cares too much about having Crystal Maiden in the team, because he's not mana dependent, especially early on. Enigma does in the jungle, and so does Ember. So he's enabling, she's enabling 3 heroes.
Okay, well, that's definitely a bonus, being able to assist true support in a very passive manner here. But I get loaded in time for real, and we'll have our first game of this best of 5 series.
Man, Hector loves this Wraith King.
He's great with it too. He's played it in I don't know how many games now, actually, but quite a few of them, and it always seems like it's a mistake to let them have it. And are they gonna go aggro here? Maybe trying to dodge a possible lane swap as well.
Right now, they're just scouting things out to see what happens. You do not want to leave Lifestealer alone. Also, Lifestealer has Orb of Venom and 2 shared tangos.
So what's the plan here on the side of paiN? They're really thinking outside the box right now. I see Schofield doing a little bit of scouting. Everybody's hiding. They don't want to reveal these lanes. I like this. Whisper hiding up top. I think he spotted Lelis, but you can already see they're just trying to get any information they possibly can.
30 seconds to battle.
Surprise.
Appropriate. I like it. So are they just gonna back off of the runes completely? Is that more value, not showing your lanes? I feel like getting those runes is still pretty important.
Nah, you're gonna get the runes. There's no doubt about it. Just the bottom lane, they want to secure the top ones.
Okay. No, they will see the Lifestealer here, though, so get some information right off the bat.
Well, there's gonna be some damage dealt to a Grimstroke. Let's see who's faster clicker. It's gonna be Stinger. So 2 for 2.
He'll just walk away. That's a decent chunk of damage, though. Again, he does have those shared tangos, so he's gonna probably be forced to.
He needs to bring some kind of a regen right now. Also, he needs to eat that tango as soon as you eat it to reset the cooldown. Also, they need to bring people on the bottom lane. Crystal Maiden not the strongest lane support, especially early on, and now they're gonna try lane. So Pango's gonna be left alone against the Doom on the top lane. Both of these are gonna farm. Every single time you get close, you will get Infernal Blade. Farming under a tower as a Lifestealer while they're harassing you is not really easy. Also, he has no regen left. Mid lane, still courier not being used, so he's gonna need to bring some extra. This might actually be game losing for paiN, that he didn't bring any kind of regen for himself. And they know, they're going all in.
Yeah, they're chasing after HFN. They actually did not get the chance to get the ink swap, but they'll be able to go get the skewer, and first blood's gonna go over to Schofield. So he's not gonna be 0-14 in this game.
Well, that's one way to get yourself to full HP. Just die.
That's true. That's true. I wonder if he's gonna come back with more regen. In fact, he's already gone up to this top lane. He wants nothing to do with this. Does have himself some tangos.
Good laning setup from InFamous. They realize that they have Enigma, so they can't really put the pressure on their tri-lane. Mid lane also is gonna be good for them. It's Monkey King with 10 against only 5 CS on Ember Spirit. And now they're swapping lanes. So once you TP out, you're losing that lane, bottom lane.
Yeah, they might have found themselves a kill on this Magnus. In fact, it's gonna be a tiny little snowball thrown from 444, who cleans up here. But again, already swapped those lanes up again. We've got level 2 on the Lifestealer. Still level 1 right now on Hector, because the matchup before did have Whisper. I think he's level 3 right now.
He's forced to use Rage to secure the range creep.
This is a real rough game. In fact, are they going to go for a full dive? There's a Stroke of Fate. They're thinking about it. Schofield hiding himself over here on the side. And this, I like this aggression. I think this is very, very important. I think if you can shut down HFN, if he can't farm, they have a really difficult time.
Yeah, if you shut him down early on, that means that his Hand of Midas will be delayed and other items will not come online as fast as they're used to.
And I do feel like they're more aggressive here coming out from the side of InFamous with the way that their lineup is positioned, right? Because Doom's going to get his 6, which is, you know, very creatively named Doom. But then the Monkey King too. Monkey King's very, very active, so I have a feeling that we'll be seeing him make a lot of early rotations.
Ember Spirit's not playing too bad. He's actually playing extremely well, to be honest, because his CS is on par with Monkey King at this point. He has Arcane Aura and had Arcane Rune, so that might have helped a lot. Also, Monkey does not have a tool to remove his Flame Guard with, because everything he has early on is physical damage, 444.
Yeah, he gets melted.
My tastes, maiden.
Very aggressive game so far. I'm liking it, definitely. I think in terms of just the skill matchup over here in the mid lane, I would say that 4DR is the more skilled mid player. Chrysalek, not bad by any means, but 4DR has been around in the scene for quite a while. I used to play on SG. Did he play on Sacred too? Oh, Crystal Maiden and Schofield, they're here. They're hoping to maybe make some moves, but I think that Crystal Maiden chasing the...
Stinger in base, just wants to suicide, regen his mana. Even though he had 2 mangoes to work with. And now he's gonna TP.
What do we have here? We got brown boots on Theola core right now. And he can pick up those arcanes, actually, if he would like. Yeah, bit of musical lanes going on for now. Go share the wealth with Lelis here in the top lane.
Oh, Invis Mag. He already used the slight.
Oh, but they push back right behind the tower.
But Boundless
And
strike.
slow.
He used the Boundless before. Nice sidestep by 4DR.
Lelis gets taken down by Stinger. There's going to be the shockwave pulling him back.
Oh, he ate their correct tree with the Quelling Blade.
Now they do have that health salve though over here on 4DR. I think he's going to be able to make it out because Schofield doesn't have enough mana, although just going to keep chasing him, try to be a thorn in his side.
Radiant's middle tower.
And eventually he'll just walk back.
Dire just fortified.
So we saw a kill actually in the top lane. I believe they took down the Pangolier during all of that. Action breaking out on all lanes, but we have 5-minute runes up and running. So
It's going to be 2 for 2. Pangolier, once he hits level 6, Enigma will need a bit more time to hit his level 6 because of the jungle creeps. They don't give that much XP, and then they're going to start to make a rotation on top. The thing is, if Raid King is level 6 and he's saving a point, there's no way they're going to go for it.
he generally... I'm trying to think if he normally saves a point or not.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sometimes he just picks it up, but I think in this case, I'll probably hold it. Do you have a rotation again coming up from Schofield here in the bottom lane? Whisper just going to go and devour that Cardi. What did we have? HFN still top of the net worth despite having to switch lanes and getting chased around in circles, and thinks about getting a little aggressive over here, but let's go right back to farming. That's what HFN does best. We do get a pause.
Quick pause, as we like to call it, and we are liars. All right, maybe we're not this time.
We are not liars.
Because Magnus got that first blood and one more kill, he's gonna have enough to buy mana boots. But he's sitting with the Doom in the lane, which means that he's not gonna benefit that much from Empower.
So this is the classic, right? You've got a Grimstroke, you've got a hero that's got a stun, and they're just able to repeatedly take down this Pangolier, although they do manage to get the double damage rune secured for 4DR, and it looks like he's going to go top, wants to maybe try to punish them. They are a bit deep behind this tower, and Lelis could really use a helping hand at this point.
Oh, they see this rotation. The tower between tier 1 and tier 2 already placed, so this is scouting them really nicely. Right now, paiN Gaming is wasting a lot of time.
And I think you're pretty happy with that if you're InFamous. Do you see the Monkey King making his own rotation down here? He's dressed up as a courier. Look at those little crab legs here. They're hoping maybe they can grab 444, and she is pretty slow, though the TPs, look at these TPs coming out. Enigma's already on his way, and they'll get a nice slide. In comes the Ember Spirit, and they'll go and drop the Boundless on the other, and they'll be able to take down Schofield. Looks like they'll be able to take down HFN. They use their first Doom. He's still alive. No, the last hit will take him down. Whisper will fall, standing in all of that midnight pulse right now, and Stinger, he tries to put out a little bit more damage onto Theola core. He's not going to be able to find it. That double damage rune helping out quite a bit. So 3 fall on the side of InFamous, and they get a lot of TPs to that bottom lane.
They actually killed 4 of them to get the Life Stealer. That's a huge gold swing for paiN Gaming right there. Also, they have a sentry, so that means that they have no vision on the bottom tier 1 tower. And I know you want to get a kill once the Doom is ready, but you should... Sometimes it's better to not use it, and just the threat of you being killed, so you need to go back to jungle.
Was that just 2 all in, do you think?
Yeah, that was just all.
Oh, they're going for more. They get the Frostbite off. They'll be able to land the Chris Nova, skewer him over to the side, and a pop out from HFN. Schofield is just having some difficulties now. Just not going to be able to get the Arcane Rune, and Ember's going pretty deep here. What's he searching for? He's just wandering around, taking a look, so Not sure exactly if he was hoping that maybe he'd find someone farming over in that area. They'd use a scan, though. They know that he's on the way.
I feel like they can take the fight right now inside of InFamous. All they want to do is farm, get this Midas ready on Hector, keep farming, while Monkey King, he needs to make a move. But right now, your position 4 is only level 3, so he doesn't contribute that much.
Oh,
and paiN Gaming, they understand that.
It's a big gank. There's going to be
Nice
the Rolling
dodge.
Thunder, but they immediately throw out the silence. And they're still chasing after Chris Luck. They'll find that kill. Crystal Maiden taking some damage over here. There's going to be the Swashbuckle Stinger. He gets taken out.
Now, paiN
Good
Gaming,
rotation.
they are much stronger right now. You have this Pangolier, who's level 6, didn't even use Rolling Thunder, has the Javelin, so that's a lot of damage output. And Magnus, he needs to get the levels. Also, Red King is not the hero that benefits a lot from Empower. Monkey King is, but do you want to fight or do you want to farm? Doom on the bottom lane.
Yeah, looks like he's gone and used the Doom. They'll be able to throw out the Phantom's Embrace. Inkswell will pop the Olicore. He's trying to keep him alive. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do it. He's trying to hit over and try to... Oh, the Black Hole, though, comes out and Whisper. Whisper's in so much trouble.
Nicely
He's
done.
not going to be able to get the kill on HFN. They're, in fact, going to turn the tables and take down Whisper. And they're not done yet. Stinger, he's going to get just chained up for DR. He's here. He's ready to get himself a kill, and he will get it.
Yeah, this Enigma was hesitating for a second whether to use Black Hole or not, and Doom was running out on a lifestealer, so he pops the Infest, gets some HP on that, and starts lifestealing with a level 4 Feast. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, actually, am I seeing this correctly? 4 bounties for paiN Gaming.
They're looking good for sure. You know, I would say that a lot of people, you know, and it's still early in the game, right? We're only at 10 minutes in, and Hector has been farming, but definitely feel that pressure being placed on InFamous now. Midas is completed, though. 10 minutes. He's also got the phase boots. So Hector's farm will start to accelerate even more. He's actually on top, higher than HFN currently, because HFN has, of course, been farming, or sorry, has been fighting quite a bit. Has had a couple Dooms dropped on him.
Red King is a hero that doesn't like to move early on, but if you bring numbers to his lane, he will gladly take a fight. He has that point in Reincarnation, so if they can make a smoke on a top lane, the vision is really good. Tower is getting low, only 290 right now. They also have 2 observer boards around the area, so this is where they want to take a fight, but they need to outpush the lanes. Also, Doom is not ready at this moment. Mag still level 5. Mag needs to do some stacking, because you get the gold from stacking, and you can even clear it yourself with the Empower level 3. He's going straight into Blink Dagger.
How do you feel about that? You like
Depends
it?
how this game develops. He does not need to use Empower on both cores, because Red King has Hand of Midas and Skelly, so he can just keep farming. So the primarily target is Monkey King at the moment, and I think he has enough mana sustain just to keep using it on him.
Looks like they want to try to get the jump over here onto 4DR. We'll just clear out the creep wave. It's a very highly mobile draft coming out from the side of paiN Gaming right now. Lots of aggression. They're putting pressure on the mid tower, pressure on the top. And, you know, Hector, he's doing great. He's still, you know, trying to farm. But we've got a lot of heroes in the jungle right now, Lacoste. And I don't feel like you really want to have this many people in the jungle this early.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they should make a move. Doom and Grimstroke. Okay, they just smoked. Double Doom is ready. They picked up a haste on Doom.
All right, there's going to be the TP. They're looking for the opening. Crystal Maiden is over here in the trees. Whisper walks right by. They'll throw out those Searing Chains. There's going to be the ultimate coming out for Crystal Maiden immediately, though. The Skewer going to cancel it out. They'll follow up with the Wraithfire Blast. They're hoping to just get a nice, easy kill here, and they don't have anything to cancel out the TP. It doesn't matter. They'll find that kill. Did we see anything from the Grimstroke and the Doom yet? Not yet. Although they need to be careful with Skelly, man. That's a lot of gold that can be given to 4DR.
That's only 5 gold per Skellies, and they respawn. Sometimes it's not even worth to kill the skeleton, because it's time waste. Also, I love this. Blightstone on Ember Spirit, I think I've said it a couple of times. Every single time you use Sleight of Fist, you apply -2 armor, so in a team fight, it's extremely good. Feels like they don't want to...
Tower is under attack.
They want to take a fight, but they are not finding any ways. They just smoked. It was not very effective. They only found the Crystal Maiden.
Some radiant shape.
Yeah, you've got got the double Doom online, and you definitely would love to be able to use it. Although they might be able to find themselves a target up here. Top lane, there is the Enigma and the Pango. In fact, they see the Olicore. They'll throw out the net. Hopefully...
Grimstroke is a bit far
he's too
behind.
far behind. Yeah, he's not going to be able to.
Dire's middle tower is under
But they'll go pop Sigueme, take the tier 1 top. It's like there was a little bit of a fight going on in that mid lane, but I believe that Ember Spirit should be able to run himself away.
Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax.
They killed the tower. That's what matters. So it opens up the access to their shrine. I guess if they can take a fight with the double Doom, they will surely take it. But right now they just want to farm up the Radiance on a Raid King.
Would you prefer to see the Grimstroke and the Doom just rolling together right now? Maybe get another smoke, see if they can make something happen? Or?
They need a third hero. Magnus is not that hero at the moment.
Well, Magnus is rooted in place. He's just going to have to skewer himself over to the high ground. And it looks
There's
like
the Doom on top.
Yeah, they'll go and again use the black hole, and they'll find a kill on Whisper. That was very well done.
Very good rotation from paiN. They used the black hole and Rolling Thunder. Using black hole this early on, it does not matter because Enigma deals damage with his Eidolons and just healing teammates up with the mech. I'm surprised that he popped the Doom there on rolling Pangolier. There was no rotation coming from any of his teammates.
Not sure. They have a really great ward over here that's just keeping an eye out on everything going up on this hill. In fact, they see this TP, they say, yeah, we're out. We do not want this. Maybe we'll be able to get that room there. We'll be able to have Chris Lucky jumps down. They've got their eyes on the Pangolier, and there's going to be the Chris Bait ulti. It's looking pretty nice. Can they finish up over onto the Grimstone? But they do manage to go and get the Soulbind off, and they're just pulling each other back and forth. We'll be able to take down Stinger. And still, Whisper, he's trying. He wants to get this kill onto the Ember. He's not going to be able to do it. Well, there's another fight breaking out. Chris Luck drops the Wukong's command down on the ground, finds himself a kill on Lellis, and now is chasing after this Crystal Maiden. Boundless connects. Whisper is here, but it's still going to be a double kill for Chris Luck.
If Doom didn't waste that ulti on Pango, that would have been a double Doom, maybe even a double kill there, and they could have chased more. Right now, Monkey King is extremely strong with the Echo Saber and just the Empowered. What's it? Radiance timing. It feels like Raid King's Radiance will come online faster than Lifestealers.
Yeah, he's been left alone a little bit more, I think. Phantom's Embrace does get thrown out over onto HFN, but he just rages it off immediately.
The Monkey King's gratitude is worth more than gold.
Very active game this time around, and I really like it. We talked about how, you know, the teams that play the more aggressive, faster Dota generally tend to take the match.
Yeah, even though they're being robbed every single time in terms of picking up runes, InFamous still farming. Ideally, you would want to have Radiance and the Blink Dagger on Mag at the same time. He's getting really close.
Yeah, just a little bit more, and then we'll have that Blink online for sure. How's the Enigma doing? What does he get for items? He's got the mech, and it looks like he'll have full Greaves. Yep. Then he'll be getting his own Blink Dagger.
And because you have Crystal Maiden in your team, Pangolier doesn't need to go for mana region items, so he goes for Swashbuckle slash range on level 10.
How difficult is it to, because you know you have Doom right on Whisper, and ideally you get a double Doom. Who is your biggest target that you want to go after though? The Ember Spirit, or do you hold it for like the Enigma, the Pango? It feels like Whisper's got to do a lot with this hero.
I mean, it depends to which hero it soul binds. Like if it soul binds
what
the
if
Pango,
you don't get a soul bind?
If you don't get a soul bind,
like what if Grimstroke gets taken down early on in the fight, which you
can't just do Lifestealer if you can't really chase him down. Right. I think ideally Enigma, or if you can burst Ember Spirit.
Okay.
So Blink Dagger will be up on Mag. Sorry, in 20 gold.
All right, well, we do get that smoke. I think he's going to go grab that Blink. And it looks like they've got their eyes on Mr. Lellis down here. Looks like he's just going to try to hide himself into the tree line. He realizes something is up. They use the scan. They know he's down here. He might show himself. Yeah, oh, he uses a Swashbuckle to clear out the creep wave. The Blink Dagger gets picked up on Doom, and Hector will reveal himself, throw out the Rolling Thunder. They'll get the stun off the Phantom's Embrace, and they get themselves a nice, quick little pick off.
They would love to pick up 1-2 heroes or try to take a full team fight, because they feel much stronger at the moment. Also, Doom has a Blink Dagger, so he's not going to be scared to blink in. Also, he has Ensnare, so that's one way to cancel the black hole, because they are pretty limited. They also need something to stop the Crystal Maiden's ulti.
That's very true.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Interesting to see how much mobility now is coming out from the side.
Yeah,
of
these
InFamous.
CM ultis, if they're placed well, they can easily win you a team fight. If stuns are used early on, you just need to pay attention, position yourself well, and land a good ulti. Doesn't necessarily need to deal a lot of damage. You can use it as a zoning tool.
Ember Spirit, they know that 40R is down here. They can get a Doom off, possibly burst him down. Like you said, nope, he just zips on out. He doesn't want anything to do with it over here. They're just going to posture themselves and take down the tier 2 in the bottom lane, which effectively, you know, cuts off that jungle just a little bit more, makes it a bit more difficult for HFN to farm. But again, it's almost got that Radiance online. He's behind Hector, though, quite a bit now. They're going high ground, Cost.
I don't think that's the play, because Enigma can easily land a good black hole there. You have paiN who's level 12 with the Swashbuckle Maelstrom. They just did some chip damage and that's it. There's no way they're gonna push for high ground. They have no tower damage whatsoever, so it's a really risky play.
Why did they figure they could just get a couple like bonus taps sort of deal?
They want to see if something happens. They would gladly want to take a team fight. There's the initiation from Mag.
There's the jump for the Soulbind, the Phantom's Embrace. Can they get more off of this now as they're trying to get this paiN? Looks like they'll be able to take down Theolacor. They still have this Crystal Maiden ulti going on, and they need to find a stun. There's going to be the buyback coming out right now, and they just decide they need to run immediately. Hector is still behind as he's trying to chip and do some damage to this Lifestealer, but Lifestealer is just going to go in for the Infest. He'll pop right back out again with the full health, and they're just going to cut him down. This is a dead Hector.
Yeah, they took a fight 4 versus 5, one buyback from Lilith. Monkey King was farming top lane, and they still decided to take that fight. He is level 15 plus 603 dance cast range, but not enough to make it there on time. But at least they will be picking up 4 bounties.
They pop the drums. They're hoping that they can find someone, but already I'm going to see Schofield just blink away. And he is, you know, that was a nice RP, but needs a little bit more than that. Although Lelis in the mid lane, the Boundless will connect. Chris Luck wants to try to get the final hit off, and he will. That's a dead paiN, as the rest of paiN have to now run themselves out from that side of the map.
Not a place to be, especially since you already used your buyback. If maybe they can transition this into Roche. How's their damage going? Well, life's rating's still dead.
Online,
nah.
But
it's gonna take a little bit of time. There's still tier 1 tower on mid. Instead, it's way better to take that one.
Yeah, you can see Whisper and Chris Luck already putting the moves on it. BKB is completed now for Monkey King.
Yeah, both of the cores going for the same build.
Fresh BKB.
Midas, Radiance, and then into Heaven's Halberd. Heaven's Halberd, high value against especially every single melee core on InFamous side.
I like the way that they're just invading totally. They know that, you know, HFN, he needs to be able to farm. He needs to find these camps. And if you're just cutting off the map, like, the map dominance is just so good coming out from InFamous right now. And there's not too much that they can really do about it, unfortunately, on the side of paiN. Scouting out here from the Monkey King. We'll throw the Stroke of Fate, and it looks like Crystal Maiden's fate is to probably die here.
He did not want to pop that Boundless, but, well...
Oh, over in the jungle, that looks like Hector has found the Lifestealer. He'll be able to go and disarm him. And then he'll just chill. He just showed his authority here.
He still has 8 skeletons, some Empower. Okay, they're picking out Roche. There's an Invis. Every single time the Skellies is up, you want to pop those, especially in your own jungle. If you have the map advantage and you're playing their jungle, pop them into your own jungle, farm up both of these, and they're going to go into Roche Pit. 2 cores with Empower plus a Lifesteal, more than enough sustain. Radiant using the scan so they know something is up.
Are we scared about the idea that they do have an Enigma, or are we just banking on the fact that Schofield and, of course, you know, Doom will be able to cancel it out? And although if Stinger gets taken down first here, they won't have that double Doom, although He does get the Soulbind up, and Whisper, he goes for it. He's got the Doom, and he's going to be able to go tie them both up. Schofield pushes everyone back here into the pit. The Olacorn is not going to be able to get that black hole up. They're not going to be able to get anything off from Crystal Maiden either, as they take both of them down. Now 4DR trying to run himself away. It was a good double Doom, but it doesn't look like they'd be able to get the kill based off of it. But at least Chris Luck turns his attention now over to HFN. They don't have anything, though, to cancel that TP. He is out. Lelis has already just run away. Needs to TP himself out as well. And they'll just go right for the tier 2. What a disaster for the side of paiN Gaming.
Yeah, good positioning from Grimstroke to pop that smoke. He was actually standing here, not on the Radiant side, and he does it. Doom with the nice. Doom patience is extremely good in this game. He just waits for Grimstroke to pop that Soulbind, then he uses ulti, and when the ulti is ready, I don't feel paiN Gaming can take a fight if they have two heroes who are doomed.
Think how differently that would have gone if Stinger hadn't been able to get off that Soulbind. Like, it was at the very last second. It looked like, you know, he was definitely dying there.
He was standing there just in case something happens, pops that smoke, and he has a buyback. All right, Bango.
The buyback, and now it looks like the Grimstroke over here. No, it's going to be Chris Luck. He lands a Boundless, has those BKBs up and running. 4-4-4, trying to run away. This Crystal Maiden goes, they pop the drums, and over on the back line, we do get a black hole. It's only got Whisper, but I think you're happy with that kill, as now it looks like Hector goes, puts out the Heaven's Halberd. Everyone's going to group up around the shrine. I don't think, Hector, do you really want to go back in there? They're thinking about it. They're going for it. They'll find themselves the silence over here onto the Ember Spear. This is not looking good for Adriano. He will get taken down. There is no buyback on the Ember. They did lose their Doom. Doom, of course, not going to be up for another 30-something seconds anyway, so it definitely could have gone better for paiN Gaming, because I don't think you're happy that you just lost your mid.
Well, good spell casting from InFamous right there. The Phantom, who is level 3, so you get that one extra count on it. And they just stun lock him. Does he have a buyback? No, he does not.
Yeah, Ember Spirit does not have buyback right now. They should maybe just go back and finish up Roche. But they don't have to worry about...
They killed the Roche already.
Oh, they already got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. But they don't have to worry about the black hole being up. It did get used on Whisper, so that gives them a little bit more breathing room. And that's kind of the problem with the Enigma, especially, you know, it does have the Guardian Greaves at least, but it is a high cooldown for that teamfight ultimate.
They don't have to care about the miss chance from Radiance and Heaven's Halberd, because Monkey King just got his own King Bar. So
oh, nice. Yeah,
he's extremely farmed at this point.
They're flying up in terms of that Orith here. I'll take the other tier 2. There's no more tier 2s left on the map after this one.
The thing is, playing Enigma into something like a Wraith King is really hard, because he's gonna go in, tank some damage. You really don't want to use Black Hole on him, and he does not have a Blink Dagger yet. Still needs 100 gold. Even if you do, your positioning needs to be really good because of the Radiance burn. And basically they're playing 5 into 7 right now.
That's rough. That is rough. You can see HFN, he's trying his best. He's trying to find farm wherever he can. He's going to have the armlet, looks like. Does have that over there into the stash, but they're already putting pressure on this tower. They want to crack the base, take down shrines, and just make it a little bit scarier, of course, for HFN to go out there, because he won't have the backup from his team as easily if those shrines are down and they can't TP to them.
They have a really good base defense. Slight, Midnight Pulse, Swashbuckle. They clear the whole creep wave. They try to go for a sneaky play, put the ward on high ground, but all better teams will place down a sentry.
See Monkey. I thought Adriano was going out there for half a second.
Still 55 seconds on that Aegis. Lanes are in good position. Mid is pushing in, but they're a bit limited on tower damage. They don't have a hero who can just go in and siege.
Right. So we've got the armlet complete for HFN. He's working hard on getting that Heaven's Halberd for himself now. Feels very similar builds.
It's basically the same build, but Wraith King has 1 AC more than Lifestealer. He's also level 20, so no reincarnation mana cost, even though they don't have any mana burn heroes. And right now, Ember Spirit out of the base. I like this build, especially when things are not going well for you. You go Maelstrom, and then you get a Deso as well. Full glass cannon.
It
definitely feels like Hector is one of these rising stars It's even managing, and a lot of it has to do with, can your team make the space and whatnot. But although HFN starts to put some moves over onto Whisper.
Nothing will stand in my way.
At this point, Doom will also be one of the highest farmed heroes in the game, has that extra Devour bonus gold, so he's good to play for the late game. Has a BKB and a Blink Dagger, also Refresher queued up. They don't necessarily have to do anything, but they can also try to go in. Aegis is gone, so in this window frame, they can they can go in. Okay, there it is.
Yep, they're
nice
going.
skewer
They're
back.
Be able to go push, but it's a bait and switch right now, Lacoste, because they'll be able to get Schofield. That's fine, but they're losing buildings over here. Rolling Thunder is going to get used. Actually knocks Whisper up onto the high ground, and it looks like Lelis, he's noticed that. Oh, hey, there is in fact a Wraith King in our base, as we do lose Chris Luck on the back end here. But again, you've just got Hector. He's doing his own thing.
Lane.
There's more fights going on though. They'll get the soul bind off Whisper. He's got his own BKB. They'll be able to take down HFN. That's huge. HFN, he's going to have to buy back. That hurts a lot. He doesn't want to have to do this. He's not top of the net worth. As Lelis tries to run away, they'll get the Infernal Blade. Is it going to be enough damage? Oh, but a couple more hits, and they'll take him down. Meanwhile, he's still going. This Wraith King, he's just a raid boss right now. He still has another life. They haven't been able to take him down just yet. All right, Lelis with the swashbuckle. Whisper standing nearby, and there's Whisper jumping down over onto the Pangolier. Looks like they're just going to TP out. They don't want to be here anymore. They buy back on the Enigma too. They're not happy about this. Whisper, though, will finally pop as Schofield. He is smoked up. He's going to run away. They didn't find the opportunity to get that RP, but you know what? They're missing a building.
This is why InFamous wanted to take a fight. Roche will not respawn, and they feel like they're much stronger. Even if they lose that fight, there's nothing paiN Gaming can do about it. The best thing that can happen for them is to take a tier 2 tower. And Double Doom once again, but there was no follow-up. Wraith King was split, trying to
Ember?
push a little bit.
Ember Spirit is just dead. That's a that was a buyback, wasn't it? Where's the buyback status?
No,
he
still
wasn't.
has
Okay.
a buyback.
It was the Life Stealer who bought back. God, I'm looking at buyback status at 30 minutes in. What a wild and crazy game.
What if we show fantasy points?
What if
Let's see
we
who's on top.
channel our inner Grant? Bartholomew Grant?
What about our boy Pango with 5.3? Yeah.
He could do better. He can do better, I'm sure. Some fantasy points, though. Oh, the jump forward. They're hoping to grab this Crystal Maiden. It's got a little bit of a thorn in their side. They don't have to worry about the black hole. This is a very dead Crystal Maiden. The Soulbind comes out again. I don't think they're going to be able to walk away from this as the BKB comes out from Chris Luck. They'll find the kill. It's going to be the buyback from the Crystal Maiden this time. Reincarnation is up. Chris Luck, he starts winding up. He wants to try to drop that Wukong's command, and they're going to be chasing down HFN. HFN, he's trying to get out. Is he going to be able to crawl? No, he won't. And over on the side, Crystal Maiden, she just fought back. Now she's Crystal Melton, and they're just going to go after this tower. The GG gets dropped. Game number 1 is going over to the side of the Peruvians and the Bolivian and this gaming.
All right, I'll say it right there. If you want to win this game against InFamous, you don't give Hector his Raid King because he is ultimate raid boss on this hero. The